Good morning, scholars. Happy Wednesday. So today we're going to be going over some quadratic practice. I'm going to be talking about the guided practice. The first part is just vocabulary. So if you all could go ahead and just think, pair, share, maybe for about a minute and a half or 2 minutes each question. As to number one, why is the zero of a function the same as an x-intercept? So go ahead and take 2 minutes, talk about that. Once you're done with that, think, pair, sharing, talking with your elbow partner, go ahead and move on and talk with your elbow partner about where the axis of symmetry of a parabola is located. Again, go ahead and take 2 minutes and talk with your elbow partner. After that, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know the zero of a function is the same as an x-intercept. Because it is where the parabola crosses the x-axis. Beautiful. And then number two, where is the axis of symmetry located? The axis of symmetry is located in the middle of the parabola. And I'm just going to draw a little picture so that we remember the axis of symmetry would cut it right down the middle. And if it was facing up, it's the same thing. The axis of symmetry would cut it right down the middle. Awesome. As we go ahead and move on to the find the zeros of the quadratic function, your answers should be in ordered pairs. For number 3, there's actually only one zero because it only crosses the x-axis one single time. It crosses it at -1, 0. So that's how your answer should look for number 3. As we move on to number 4, there are 2 that cross the x-axis. Go ahead and try 4 and 5 on your own. 5 is a little bit tricky. Take 2 minutes to do those. For number 4, you should have gotten -3, 0 and 3, 0. And for number 5, there are no zeros. So you could say NA or no zeros. Beautiful. As we move on, we go to the axis of symmetry for each parabola. So the axis of symmetry for each parabola is going to go ahead and be a vertical line, as we talked about in number 2. That vertical line is going to have an equation of x equals, and x will equal the vertical line that cuts it down the middle. So in this instance, here's -1, here's -2. The middle is halfway in between these, so I know it's at -1.5. So my axis of symmetry is x equals -1.5. You could also write it in a fraction if you'd rather. Oops. 1.5. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead and try number 7 and number 8 on your own. For number 9 through 12, go ahead and graph it on your calculator and find the axis of symmetry. As well as through 13 and 16, go ahead and graph it on your calculator and find the vertex. You can continue the rest on your own. Have a good ELT.